So today I am going to do Wet n Wild Wednesday. I got this Flights of Fantasy collection. I actually have all of the products out, but it came in this nice, like, velvet-lined box. And it didn't come with the hummingbird pin, which I'm a little disappointed in. But maybe that was in the other box. I don't know. But it came in this really nice box. And, yeah, I was impressed with the packaging of that. And I am going to show you guys what is inside. I did use this stuff. I was going to do like a first impression haul on this, but I did kind of use it yesterday, and I filmed that, but I didn't like how it turned out, so I want to refilm it. So yeah, basically it came with a bunch of, it came with 3 eyeshadow palettes. I don't remember what these are called. This one's Hasta La Costa Baby. I think this one's called Flock Party. And this one I threw out. I thought that, because they have the tags on the side with the names on it, so that you don't have to throw it out. But I thought that it opened from this side because of that tag. So I threw out the name even though I didn't have to. But yeah, it opens from the bottom if you do get these and you want to know the names of them. So that was a little bit disappointing, but yeah, I also dug my nail, or I hit something with this, and that's why that's a little bit bad. But, yeah, so I kind of tried those yesterday. I swatched all of the blushes, and I did lip swatches on the glosses, which I don't think I'm going to do today, just because I don't have time for all of this. I have to kind of do this in a hurry, so yeah. And I'm not going to use both of the liners today. I might use this, I might not. I used the green one yesterday, and my eye hurt a little bit, and I think it was how I removed it, but I'm not sure. But I don't think I'm going to use the liners today, but this is just like a first impression on some of the products, but I did get the whole line, so you might see more about these, but right now I kind of have to do a look in a hurry, so. I just primed with the Photo Focus Primer Water Spray. This I used yesterday, and I, like, had my mouth open, and, like, I could smell everything, and it was like, oh my gosh, this is terrible. But I didn't use it as a primer either yesterday, so I don't know. I didn't have my makeup on that much longer after I filmed my video yesterday. I think I took it off right away because I messed it up by trying to put the liquid liner on. But anyway, yeah, I'm using the Wet n Wild, their Photo Focus foundation, which I do like, but I don't know that that's going to be a good primer for it. A little bit nervous about how this is going to turn out, but we shall see. This is a brush from Tarte. Wet n Wild has a really good brush line, too. I want to get some of their more, the pro brushes that they have. I think they carry those at my Target now. I'm not entirely sure. But, oh my goodness, my dog is so lonely. Yeah, he's just, he kind of destroys everything when I bring him in here. He'll, like, steal things if anything's on the floor, and I just don't want that. So that's why when he knocks outside my room, I don't mean to be mean and not invite him in, but he doesn't really want to come in the first place. So yeah. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. I'll probably do the setting spray again after. Yesterday I used this blush. This is Don't Flutter Yourself. I do think that this is very pretty. I might try to use this and maybe one of these other two, because this looks almost like it could be a bronzer. So, I don't know. It looks like it could be a highlight too, so I'm a little bit scared about how this is going to end up looking, but that's what these videos are for. I'll use this brush from IT Cosmetics. I don't mean to be using all high-end brushes. I'm just kind of reaching for stuff. Okay, so I kind of like that as like a shimmery bronzer. Yeah, that looks nice. It's like a nice sun-kissed glow. Yeah, that works pretty well. Okay, I am gonna go in with this blush, and we're just gonna see how this works. This is Dare to Store. I heard that they're testing these products, some of them, to see how they do. So these blushes might they might become permanent products in the Wet n Wild line, but they might not. I would imagine, like, I don't know. I feel like this one is the one that should, because I think that this is like such a nice pigmented blush. It can probably work for a lot of different skin tones. So I feel like Wet n Wild should have this as a permanent blush, but I don't know. I feel like people are gonna be scared of this one because it is very, very pink, as I am learning right now as I'm blending it out. Um, but yeah, there's like there are a lot of good ways to like tone down blushes like this, and they look so pretty, and they just give such a nice like youthful glow when they're nice and blended and turned down. And yeah, these like really pink blushes can look really pretty, or they could look really crazy, but usually I think that they look pretty, and these blushes seem easy to control. They all have a little bit of shimmer to them, so yeah, if you like matte blushes, not for you, but maybe they'll come out with matte blushes. But I do think that for the summer, that's pretty to have a non-matte blush. Okay, so I didn't like the thing that I used yesterday to prime my eyes. I used the e.l.f. Illuminating Primer, which I mentioned in my recent, what was the video? It's by Avengers panning video. So yeah, I'm gonna use this LOC, which I also mentioned in that video. This is the color Day Trip. I'm gonna go in with a gold shade, so maybe this will kind of adhere to it better, because when I used the gold shade yesterday, it looked a little textured and weird. Um, and like I just think I do have gold like primers, so I think that that might work better underneath it than, yeah, than like the illuminating primer. So I'm going to try to stick with mostly Wet n Wild products today, but I think I'm going to use this to the transition shade in the crease rather. That brown shade is nice and pigmented. I liked that. Now I'm going to go in with the gold from this Flock Party palette. Alright, so this shade, these are labeled weirdly because I would not put a gold shade like this in my crease. If you want like a really crazy look, I guess that would be kind of cool. But yeah, if you have the purple in your eyelid and the gold in your crease, like that doesn't make much sense to me. That layered a lot nicer over the gold base than it did yesterday. Yesterday it was like almost patchy and kind of it had like a weird texture to it. So I didn't like how it looked yesterday, but I think that this is a pretty good look. I'm gonna just blend out a little. I really need to clean my brushes. Like, it's not even funny. So next I'm gonna go in with this purple on the outer corner. You guys can see completely what I'm doing because I'm looking in my mirror here. With these Wet n Wild quads, like, honestly, cannot tell the difference between this and, like, well, I guess I can because it was weirdly textured a little bit yesterday, but honestly, these are just as good as high-end shadows. They're better than some high-end shadows. Because some high-end brands, when they do, like, a limited edition collection, they just kind of phone it in. They do something cheap, and that's how they're able to get like such a good value on the product, is that the product isn't the same quality as most of the things from the brand. And that's usually like the palettes that, if you don't see it teased out like far in advance, I would be very skeptical about it because, yeah, it just, they're usually not quite as good. They're not as well reviewed. And yeah, so that I think is a problem with a lot of the high-end brands, but these are just as good. Like, these are better than those, like the not so good quality ones. And I think that these are really like high quality for like, these are like less than $3, so yeah. And I keep opening this from the side thinking that that's how you open it. This is a really pretty color that the color labeled brow bone. I think that that would be good for the inner corner. I think that's what I used yesterday. I'm just going to go in with this color because I think that looks nice too. And then on the actual brow bone, I think I'm going to use this one from here. The brow bone shade. Oh, I didn't open this up yesterday. That was another thing in my video yesterday. I didn't open everything up beforehand, so it was kind of like me, like, just opening stuff up, and I would have to edit a lot of stuff out, and I'm like, you know what, I don't feel like editing it. This looks like it's gonna be like a pretty, like, shimmer shade. See, you need to pull that off anyway, because then it doesn't open. That blue shade's pretty, too. I might have to do, like, more looks, just like with this. Oh, I just put that in the inner corner too. Whoops. I meant to put it on the brow bone. But that did make a really pretty inner corner highlight. And I think it looks maybe a little bit prettier than the shade that I did use. Okay, so for the lip glosses, I'm just going to put one on right now. This is the shade Featherless. I deleted that though, but maybe I'll do a post on my blog where I try all of these on. Yeah, look for that. Okay, so I think that that's really pretty. This is, I think I said, the shade Featherless. It went on a little bit patchy maybe compared to other things, but I think it was okay. Alright, now I'm just going to highlight. I'm just going to use this, I think the shade is called, it's called Sweet Peony. This is from the Mega Glow highlighting palette, but they also have this, like, permanently in their line. This wasn't a part of this collection, but you can get it on Ulta. I think you can still get the palette on Ulta and Wet n Wild's website. I don't know if it's always going to be there, though, but I think the Sweet Peony shade will always be part of the Mega Glow line, and they might release those shades again. Okay, so that's everything. I'll check back in later with my final thoughts and a little bit of a wrap-up. I'll show you guys how this wore through the day, because hopefully I'll wear it all day this time. But yeah, I think that this is a good collection, and I think, like, if you're, like, I like this watermelon lip scrub too. I just wanted to say that too. I forgot to mention that before, but it came with the watermelon lip scrub, and I didn't use these because I'm not that good with liquid liner anyway. But the green one kind of, like, bothered my eyes yesterday, I think. And this one I had on my lower lash line yesterday, and it looked good and it wore well, but I don't know if that bothered my eyes either. So I want to do a little bit more experimenting and see what was the issue there, because, yeah, I think it might have just been how I tugged when I removed my makeup, but I don't know, and I don't want to take any chances right now. So that's that. But overall, I like this collection. I would say, I know a few years ago when the Mega Glow highlighting, when the Mega Glow highlighters came out, those were like a big deal, and like everybody was going crazy looking for them. People were paying like a lot of money for like Wet n Wild products. Like, I think online they were selling for like $35. And I would say don't buy them like that. Just let Wet n Wild know on their social medias and whatever that you do love these products and that you would like to see them again. And, you know, they probably won't be released with this hummingbird packaging unless they have these as, like, the hummingbird baked blushes or something, which they could do, but that seems weird if they're going to be a permanent product. But, yeah, just let them know that you like these shades, and they'll probably end up keeping these in the line. So, yeah, just let them know you like it, let them know you want it, and you want to see that. So I think that that would help, and that would get the products out there. So anyway, I hope you like this review. I hope you like the try on, and yeah, maybe I'll do a look on this next Wednesday. Let me know if you want to see that. Bye.